Hey, Shalom Mesha and stuff. So it's about getting no praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Kakudash, double honors to the apostles of GMS and honesty, brothers doing the work in truth, war, sincerity. Yeah, this one's inspired by this whole Julian Assange saga that the UK has been embroiled in for the last however long. What was it, like 7 years? Been in the prison since. I mean, not prison. Well, it's basically been in prison. Been in the embassy for like 7 years. I think he went in like 2012, right? And then he'll tell you, that it's basically clamping down on his, basically telling the truth, telling people what was going on over there in in Iraq, basically exposing Esau's crimes over there. Esau will tell you, he broke the law, blah 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 blah. Well, but what I'm going to focus on, because whatever it is, whatever it isn't, that's not the point of this video, right? End of the day, I mean, his organization was bringing out truths, but his organization wasn't bringing out the truth. So end of the day, it don't really matter, right? It's all about, those that are bringing out the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? So what I wanted to get into is the fact that, this guy, from one aspect of it, is basically being gone for telling the truth, right? And in fact, let me grab that in the scriptures, right? Because hey, look, man, Esau ain't about truth. He's all about them lies, right? That's how he's prospered for so long, and that's why he has a big issue with the Israelites, because we're telling the world the real truth, telling the world all about this devil. Well, this is Galatians 4:16 says, "I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth," right? And hey, when I first found out about this truth, I was still in school, had a when you're young as well, a scripture says the day of the Lord in your youth, right? The Lord gets in a lot of young men, right? Some brothers came in when they're at uni, whatever, what have you. But times when you were around a load of people socially, right? And then you're trying to give them the truth. You start changing this, that, and the other. And in instances you're over righteous with it. What you notice is you're telling people the truth, and guess what? They're no longer going to be your friend, right? Because they love darkness rather than light, right? They say, let me grab that. I forget how it's phrased. Is this the one I want? It's not the one I wanted, but well, yeah, I'll eat it. It's not eat it. I'll get it. It's not the one I wanted. I wanted the one that was speaking on preach unto smooth things. That's it. You bear with me. "30 and 10, I'd say." This is Isaiah 30 and 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Right now, this is, this part, the Spirit's having it, where it's, referring to Israel, right? You be, because once again, we'll be out there telling our people what it is, but they don't want to hear it, man. You read Ezekiel, was it the 3rd chapter, basically speaking on the fact where, like, had we gone unspoken, say the heathen nations, would listen, right? Because we're speaking to children of Israel, and they're stiff-necked people. They don't want to hear, right? Because it's in their nature to be rebellious, man, right? If they won't, if they won't listen to the big man, how much more so us, right? So I'll get back into it. Right, so this is the angle I wanted to speak on this whole matter on. Right, so like I was saying, this guy bringing out truth, but Esau's all about lies, right? You read, the statistics on what is this thing on which call it death in in Iraq or Afghanistan or whatever, right? And they start stuff like Esau skews a number in such a way where, like, because this man's just a lie. That's the bottom line, right? This is what Scripture says, Psalm 58 and 3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies," right? So this man's all about them lies. Esau, the so-called white man, is all about the lies, right? Just like to this day, everyone knows Iraq and Afghanistan. Iraq was all about the oil, right? You know, everyone knows it. It's common knowledge, yet, you know, no one's gone to prison for it. You know, Tony Blair and George Bush, they didn't get taken to the International Criminal Court, right? And with this guy, with the help of that freak Bradley Manning, right? He, they brought out them images and videos, right? Basically showing them American troops just mercilessly killing people, man, right? But once again, that shines a bad light on this devil. Well, in fact, let me let me grab this. This is Isaiah 47 from the top miles. It says, "Come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Right? "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." Right? The reason why I'm bringing this one out, because it says that thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Right? It's basically all of Esau's wickedness, his sins, is being uncovered. Right? And one of the people that were doing that is that WikiLeaks organization. Right? Basically telling you, like I said, we don't know whether it's a we call it, you know, controlled opposition. We don't know, but the truth of the matter is, certain facts, certain of the wickedness of Esau is being brought out through them. Right? And Esau doesn't like the truth being brought up against him, but that's why the Lord, right, has basically got his prophets out there telling the whole world the big mysteries, right? Because yeah, you know, people are like, okay, cool, yeah, you know, Esau, he went over there to Iraq, he did all manner of wickedness for oil or whatever, what have you. But at the end of the day, deep down, the people know, deep down, what? So what are you going to do? You going to come up against America? Right, everyone knows that's a stupid thing, right, to do, right? Unless you're Russia, right? But even then, that's just passing the empire on from one Edomite to another Edomite. Because them Russian Edomites, because the Edomites, they'll just end up creating another, another America, right? But what we're doing is we're saying, look, man, both of you are in the wrong, right? The Lord ain't with either of you, right? But what the Lord wants to do is he wants to set up new rulers, right? He wants to set up a new world order, right? Wherein dwelleth righteousness, where the air ain't polluted, right? Where the people aren't polluted, where the water ain't polluted, the animals ain't polluted, right? Where basically things are alright, right? That's what the Lord is basically having us out there to push, right? Because we're giving everyone the full truth, whereas these guys are only giving them, you know, what parts of it, right? Which, you know, the truth's the truth, right? But it's still only parts of it, man. We out there giving them the whole. The whole unadulterated good stuff, man, right? But that's why they don't like us. Nah, sorry, my friend. That's why they don't like us, man. Right? But hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. Let me grab the next one. Right, it says this is Psalm 64, right? It says 6:4 and 2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." Right, and why is it secret? Once again, this is talking about, you know, these secret societies, you know, the Illuminati or whatever, what have you, right? Because that's a secret society, right? Because Esau likes doing things in the dark, right? He doesn't like his deeds to be known throughout the world, right? You know, which once again, that's why one of the reasons why, too, in the eyes of the public, once again, like I'll say, I don't know. We don't know what it is for sure, right? But that's why in the eyes of the public, it seems like he's basically being thrown under the bus for bringing out the truth, right? But that's one of the reasons. And, you know, the way people are celebrating the fact that he's been chucked into prisons, right? That's there is proof. And he's a so-called white man, right? And all he's doing is basically bringing out, you know, he's bringing out crimes that have been committed, right? So imagine when you know, they start coming up against us. You know, we're not only bringing out the crimes that he's committed, right? You know, we're telling them the punishment for it, right? Because at the end of the day, all of these guys saying, oh, you know, you've committed a crime, you've committed a crime. Well, what are they saying? It should be the what do you call it? The payback for that. There ain't no payback for it. Because what? Send them to The Hague. Well, The Hague is evidently one of their own institutions. Right? That's why it's, you know, as everyone always says, always them so-called quote-unquote African leaders that are going there. But once again, why hasn't Tony Blair gone there? Right? Why? Because everyone knows, right, deep down, that this man's ruler of the world, and he's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Right? So just to finish that point, right, if Assange, a so-called white man, right, is being hated on, right, for bringing out truths, right, bringing out the wickedness that these governments are doing, whatever, what have you. How much more so us? Because we're telling them their judgment is they're gonna have to pay for every single thing that they've done, right? They're gonna have to pay. They ain't gonna get away scot-free, right? In fact, let me grab that real quick. Now it says for Jeremiah 49:12, it says, for thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup but were surely drunken. That's talking about slavery, right? Hey, the children of Israel, we drank good. We got drunk, right? That's why we tell our people, look, man, you're really the Israelites. They don't want to hear it. They'd much rather be an African American, right? That's how destroyed our people are, right? It's an art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right, but he's saying, look, man, okay, you did all of that. You ain't gonna get away with it, though, right? Because if my people went through it, then you're obviously gonna go for it. That's what that's going into, right? And that ain't talking about just the elites. That's talking about all of these Edomites. That's talking about ultimately all of these heathen nations, right? Because all these heathen nations, read Psalms 83rd chapter, had a hand in putting the children of Israel down, right? But the Lord's going to require that, right? In these last days. So we out there telling them week in, week out, right? This is the truth, right? So they're going to hate us. If they hate Assange, they're going to hate us, right? In fact, you know, I might even title this video that if they going to hate Assange, they're going to hate us, right? So let me grab this. And Lord's will, you know, I'm just I'm coherent, and my brothers are following. This whoa fucks your mind, man. Right, it says Matthew 10:18. Right, it says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sakes, for testimony against them and the Gentiles, when they deliver you up. Right, and you notice how it's saying these things are going to happen when these things happen. Right, so we're well prepared in our mind for these things, you know, to come. Well, we're just basically counting down the time because we know the days are short, right? And we know what it says in Revelation 12:12. The devil, knowing that he hath but a short time, basically comes down, man. He's gonna come down, right, with great wrath, right? So it says, and shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, right? And that's why you got to remain spiritual and just do the work, right? Because it's a glory if you get, you know, if these things happen to you for the Lord's sake, right? But if it's, you know, coming down on you because you're just being a wicked nigga, then what the fuck was the point, man? Right? You wasted the gift, right? So these things, we gonna be brought before these trials, man. And oh man, they gonna have a field day with us, right? Hey, look at Jake. Jake gonna have a field day with us, man. This is John 8:44, more on the lies and how, you know, Esau loves lies, and he's not a man of truth, right? This is actually talking. This scripture itself is talking to Israelites, right? It says John 8:44 says, "Ye are of your father the devil," right? It says, "And the lust of your fathers you will do," right? He was a murderer from the beginning. So basically saying, you Jakes, you basically acting like Edomites, man, right? So when you think of a nigga, the real nigga is Esau, the so-called white man, right? It says, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him, right? It says, and who was the first murderer? Cain, man, right? So that's how we know, who this is talking about, right? It says he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in truth, because there's no truth in him. So Esau ain't about truth. He ain't got any truth in it, man. Right? It says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Right? So Esau is all about them lies, man. Right? That's why he hates anyone that's bringing out the truth. Right? So once again, I ask the question, they gonna hate Assange, how much more so us? Right? Assange looks like one of them. Right? This is 2 Ezra 6:28. It says, as for faith it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. Right now, we be doing that from now, man. We be doing that from now. Right, basically telling the people, through these videos at the camp, right, Proverbs 1:22, right, wisdom uttereth her voice in the streets, man. Right? We out there telling the people, what the truth is, what is really going on in this world, right? But in our kingdom, everyone's going to know the truth, man. Everyone's going to look at Esau like the devil he is. Right, pursuant to Isaiah the 13th chapter, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, right? Let me see what else I got. Oh, yeah, and then this is the last one I'll get. Right, he said these were just kind of like a scattering of scriptures, just different thoughts I had on the matter. Right, it says, judge not, John 7:24, judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Right, these devils, man, they're basically, they ain't judging right, man. But then again, how can you expect any more from the devil? Like, the devil is doing what the devil does, right? So yeah, I think I've made the point now. Like I said, hopefully that was coherent, and you know how it gets, man. But yeah, until the next time, I'm gonna say peace.